I'm now going to click on this new product section here, and I'm going to start loading through a simple product so that you guys can see what that process looks like. Now, there's going to be a couple of ways of loading products, and this is just one of them. So I'll take you through this one, and then we'll go through another one as well. Now, there are going to be two different types of products you can load, a simple product and a configurable product. A simple product is something that is just a single product in itself, right? So for this, we've got a tanning lotion. It's an individual product. It gets sold on its own. When they list it on their website, it's on its own, ready for people to purchase. A configurable product is something like a t-shirt where it might have multiple different colors and multiple different sizes. When you think about something that has those multiple different sizes and colors, and those things are going to be sold as, when you go to that product detail page, it's, you see that one t-shirt, you click on that, and then you can see the different colors and you can see the different sizes. That's a configurable product. So I'm going to make this a simple product for now, just for simplicity's sake. And I'm going to continue through. Now it's giving me a warning, please complete your profile, but you saw me just do that. So it's always just going to tell you, we just want to make sure that people are setting up their profile correctly. But for now, I've done that information, so we're all good. All right. Now the first section in here is around categories, and it's saying I can select a maximum of 2 categories. If you don't have 2 categories, don't worry about it, just select the one. For this one, I've got because I'm using a tanning product, I can go into skincare and beauty. I can go to sun care and tanning and go into tanning lotions. And what you want to do is get to the very bottom of this tree and then select the last little category in there. All right, now I'm going to get my product name. Now what I'm going to do, just because I'm using Bondi Sands as an example, I'm just going to take things from their website so I can just show you what that looks like. All right, so I'm just going to be copying in this information here. And I'm going to plonk that there. You can see that there's a bit of additional information here about this product, which is important to go into the product title. And now I want to put that in my product title because I don't have that additional second field the way that the Bondi Sands website does. Now in the description here, what we've got is we've got this general description here, but we've also got a bunch of other fields here. So I can paste this in. But you'll also notice that for them, they've got directions, frequently asked questions, and some ingredients information in there. Now, there's no sections for those within the Buy Aussie Now website. So what I would recommend everyone does, if you've got additional information you want to show to your customers, then put it into this description section. So you just plonk that in the bottom. For now, I'm not going to do that, but all you need to do is just keep going through, right? So you just paste their next bit of information there. Short descriptions we're not using on the website, so don't worry about that. Now, the next field here is a SKU. Now, a SKU is a unique identifier that you use to identify your product. This is used for people who have ERPs, point of sale systems, warehouse management systems. You might have it within your MYOB. However you're managing this, if you've got a SKU, then I recommend putting it in there. If you don't have a SKU, that's no problem at all. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my product name, and I'm going to plonk that right in there. As long as it's unique to that product, then use it as your SKU. All right, now this product price is $19.95. So I'm just going to put $19.95 in there. And then stock availability. So how much of this product am I going to sell on this website? Let's just say I'm going to put 100 of those available in there now. Now, stock availability, leave this as in stock because obviously you want to be able to sell this product. Next one, this is a really important one. So this one here says visibility, and you can see this is a mandatory field. I want everyone to make sure that they click on catalog and search. This means it will display when people are going through the normal menu of the website and they get to suntan lotions, and the product will be available in there. And if they search for suntan lotions, then this one will appear as well. So make sure you select catalog and search. Now, tax class, we've only really got 2 different tax classes. The vast majority of products on this website are going to be taxable goods. If there's GST included in your product price, then you need to click on taxable good. If for some reason you have a product that doesn't need to be tax inclusive, then please select none. And I should have mentioned it at that time. This should be an inclusive GST price. And the way our system would work, we know that everything in here is GST. So we'll identify that, and as we go in, we'll break out that GST allocation within that the invoices and within the within the shopping cart as well. Okay, this next section here is weight in kilos, and you can see here there's a little question mark here, and if I roll over there, it says I need to select yes, and I need to use my best estimate for weight. If you're loading through and you've clicked no, you'll get an error at the top. So if you do get that error, it's just because you haven't put a weight in there, and that needs to be in. So let's click on yes, and let's put in the estimate of weight. So this is in kilos. I know that this product is 200 grams, so I'm just going to put in 0.02 and leave it like that, and that should be absolutely fine. For this URL key, if you've got a website and you want to keep the same last bit of the URL with the name of the product in it as you have on your other site, then copy that over here. Otherwise, just leave it blank. So this will be generated. So don't worry, you'll still have a URL, but it'll just be automatically generated rather than you determining what you want it to be. So meta title, keywords, and descriptions. Once again, if you've got this information, please plonk it in. If you don't have this information, please don't worry about it. And then we've got the allowed product quantity and product purchases for customers. So this is basically restricting the amount of product that a customer can order at a single time, right? So per order restriction. So if you've got a product like a face mask, or you've got some artwork that you want to make sure that it's not all just going to one person, then you can put in a limit here. So you can put this 1 or 2 or however many you want to put it in there. If you don't want to put that in there, we will just sell out as many as you have in stock. So just think about the fact that you've put in 100 there. If you sell 1, we'll automatically reduce that to 99. And then if someone wanted to buy in everything that you've got, they can't buy more than 99. So we want to be overselling your product. So don't worry about that. For now, I'm going to leave that one as blank, and I'm going to go and grab some product images. Now, I have previously gone in and I have grabbed a whole bunch of images of this product from the Bondi Sands website. So I'm going to select all of those and I'm going to load them up. Now, you'll see that one of these images has a little base flag on it. Now, what that means is that that's the one that's going to display on when we are on the category pages or on the product listing pages, and you'll see that image. But I don't want people to see that this particular image. I want them to see this one. So the way I do that is by just clicking in the top left-hand corner here and dragging it over. And then I click on this little label here. And you can see this brings up this big image details. I can click on the base image there. And if I close that, you'll see that this has changed this one to the base image now. So now when I go to a product detail page, this will be the first image that shows. On that product listing page, that'll be the first image that shows as well. All right, so if you've got to this point and you realize that this is actually a configurable product, you can actually create your configurations right in here. So you'd be able to select in here, select the different sizes that you have available and put in quantities for each of those. But for this instance, we're just doing a simple product. So we're just going to leave that for the moment. Now, shipping cost. We've got a couple of different configurations here, but for the moment, we're thinking about this being a shipping cost per product, right? So for this one, I'm going to assume that for every person who purchases this product, I need to charge them $5. Just putting in whatever in there is going to cover the cost of your delivery. Now, going down a little bit further, we've got related products and upsell products. So this is ways for you to associate your products with other products within your store. So if you're selling a top, you could put in the hat and the bag and the pants in the related product there. Within that upsell section there, if you've like this bottle is about 200 mils. If I've got a larger bottle in there, then I could put that in the upsell. So to see if someone wanted to go that next bit further and upload that as well. So, but at the moment, I don't have any, excuse me, I don't have any other products because this is the first product I'm loading. So there's nothing I can do about that at the moment. So I can just save this for now. Oops, I didn't put a SKU in, apparently. And I can save, and this will hopefully save now. And I should get a big green bar at the top saying that this has been saved. Oh, my SKU already exists. That's my problem. I know what I did there. It's going to give me an error. It's always good when I do this and I always get an error because I know that I can make mistakes and I'm only human. Give me a second. If I change this, this is happening because I keep using the same product over and over again as a test. So it's telling me that someone else has already loaded this product. That's not going to happen to you because obviously you guys sell your own products. But because of what's happened here, I just have to be careful around that. Apologies for that. It can happen. All right, so now if I save this, this should come up and I should get a big green bar at the top saying that this one is ready to go. All right, so now once this has gone through, and if I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I've loaded most of the information, I filled in those mandatory fields, but there's some more information that I want to put in there, or maybe I got halfway through and I thought I don't have all this information. Best thing to do is just chuck in everything that you have and just fill in something for all of the mandatory fields here, and then come back to fixing it later. You can only save the product if those mandatory fields are completed. You can't save it beforehand, unfortunately, or you can't save it in like a semi-state. If you do that, then you'll go into the My Product List section here. So I'd always want to see to make sure that I've loaded up this product correctly. And you can always come back in here and edit. You'll notice that when this loads up, it'll be in a pending status. That's because the Buy Aussie Now team will go through and they will approve every single one of your products before it goes live. So in here, you can see that I've got the self-tanning foam. You can see that we've got the simple pending. So this is all there. And if I wanted to go back in and edit, then I can edit that there. So that'll allow me to go back in and edit that product. All right. The image hasn't come up, and the reason for that is because I put an error in there, so I needed to go back and load in those images. But that's okay. I could go back and fix that up later by noticing that this is what's happened.